You're watching NappyCast by Jason Nappy Weather. I'm tracking a couple areas of significant weather today across the country. Low pressure here in the Mid-South is going to spark severe weather, level 3 out of 5, heading into the southeast. You've got low pressure here over New Hampshire and Vermont. That's going to attract non-severe weather, but a threat for flooding over towards northern New England from New Hampshire into Maine the next several hours. So we'll get to all of that in the forecast. Here's a look at the fronts moving through. You've got your rainmaker here. This is the front that's pushing through New England right now. That's going to bring a bunch of heavy rain just like yesterday. There will be some lightning, some thunder, but non-severe. And down towards the south, the mid-south, this area of low pressure here is going to bring the threat for severe thunderstorms, showers, thunderstorms, heavy rain, all coming in the forecast down towards the mid-south and the southeast. So let's get into all that right now. Storm Prediction Center, a level 3 out of 5 enhanced risk there, a significant threat. So all the way down to the coastline, back towards Texas, Oklahoma, all the way back towards Georgia, Carolina, Virginia, and right around Delmarva. Now, notice here in New England, that is a light green shade because there in New England, it will be garden variety, non-severe. Okay, so no hail, no wind threat there. It will be in the Northeast and New England, especially over towards Manchester. That is where this threat is going to be at least about a 15%. Because of the heavy rain yesterday, we have saturated soils. So here is where you have that threat. But it also extends up into Maine, although in the green, that is less of a threat. But that's where the rain is going to be. And it will be non-severe by the way of wind or hail, and no tornadoes today in New England at all. So let's get back to the picture now, and I'll show you that for Northeast and New England. You can see here all of the green blobs. This is on your Saturday afternoon. This is 2 o'clock in the afternoon in Maine, in New Hampshire, Massachusetts. You've got this big green blob coming through. That's low pressure riding along a front, riding along a boundary in the atmosphere on the weather highway. And that low is gonna wring out all that moisture we have available in the atmosphere. So we've got the warm and humid weather, so we've got a lot of moisture in that front and that low. That's going to be the trigger mechanism to pull and to release that moisture out of the clouds. Okay, so here we go. Now into Sunday, Monday, this big low pressure system, as I just preview ahead for a second before I go deeper into the rain threat today, this upper level low here over towards the Great Lakes, this upper level low is going to come through with a trough, and that's going to bring some cooler weather down. It's going to send a front through with that trough into early next week, okay? Now, this is not going to be an upper level trough like we've seen in weeks past that's going to sit and spin for days with rain and 50 for a high. It will move through pretty quickly, this upper level low. So you see that? Get out of here. It's gone. And then another upper level low mid to late next week moves through just Maine and northern New England. But a ridge builds behind that, okay? So we're going to see temperatures warm up. So overall, we are turning the corner to some warmer temperatures later mid to late June. But I do want to show you the temperatures cooling down behind that that upper level low. So you see here 60s up towards Minnesota, Michigan, 60s for highs, which is pretty cool this time of the year. And then we warm up afterwards. You see temperatures start to spike widespread 80s and 90s here as we're getting deeper into summer. So here's a look at New England in more detail. Here's the moisture streaming up, all this green, that's moisture. This is the low levels of the atmosphere, the water vapor imagery. As this low pressure system comes through, it's going to bring all that moisture in. It's going to wring out those clouds, okay? So all the moisture gets wrung out. And if you look here now on the radar picture, I can bring that up and show you exactly what I mean. Let me bring up the radar picture. There it is. So you see this low pressure system right here, okay? Here's your low, okay? And there's all the rain back towards Rutland and Vermont, Montpelier. It's just moving down into New Hampshire. That low is coming this way into Maine on the weather highway. And that surface feature, that surface low pressure system, all this heavy rain over towards the lakes region, the whites and the greens and the mountains, this is coming right now. Coos County getting into it. This is going to fill in and push northeast into New England in the next several hours. So it's dry right now in Biddeford, Brunswick, Augusta, but it will not be by the time you're watching this. In just a few hours, that rain is coming in. And you can see that even on the clearer side as I bring up, I'm going to go ahead and show you the, watch this as I bring this up. There it is. There's the hour by hour forecast. So you see all the green, the yellow, the red, non-severe, but there will be showers and thunderstorms coming through this afternoon. So watch this map reset here. By the way, Sunday it looks very good. Mostly sunny. There will be some clouds on the coastline, but we'll have a mixture of clouds and sun. Humidity comes down Sunday too. Notice here, Sunday, a sprinkle at best in Eastport, a sprinkle in Freiburg, nothing significant. Here it is, 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Saturday today. Notice the rain is heaviest southern Maine, but also up in northern Maine. The central highlands get it. Down east gets it. So just about everyone's going to get it today. And then we clear out tonight, west to east, okay? So there will be improvement later on tonight. Let's go ahead now, switch over in more detail to my loyal followers in Maine. I'm going to show you the forecast, show the sky cams too. So afternoon downpours, not quite. Most of it's afternoon. Sun and clouds on Sunday. Looks great for your outdoor plans. And the next rainmaker gets in here around the Tuesday, Wednesday time frame. Really more so Tuesday, I should say. Tuesday, lingering early Wednesday as that system's going to come through. That's another one coming through. That's from that system I showed you on the weather highway in the Great Lakes. That's going to swing through here around Tuesday. Now, for the mountains the next 10 days, we've got the rain in the mountains will not be as heavy as inland and the coast today, but there will still be showers. Mostly sunny on Sunday. Looks great. Monday, sun to clouds. Then here comes the rain Tuesday. And then mid to late next week looks great. Father's Day weekend right now, fingers crossed, models are trending dry it would be the first dry weekend in about 12, 13 or something, 14. I completely lost count at this point. No one wants me to count anymore, so I'm going to stop. 70, 79 inland. Now, the rain is heavy today inland, okay? It's especially heavy in the afternoon, and then mostly sunny on Sunday. Monday, it's partly cloudy. Tuesday, here comes the rain, and then Wednesday, Thursday, we warm up and clear out, and a nice stretch of weather there with a ridge coming in, although no extreme heat is coming next week. Well, getting close to 80 is nothing extreme for June. It will be above average and typical, but that's not extreme. Now, we got showers and thunderstorms at the coastline this afternoon, evening time, moving all the way up mid-coast and down east. Partly cloudy Sunday. Monday, some more clouds around, cooler. And then the rain comes in Tuesday, and then we'll see if we can dry things out. See if we can put together 2, 3, 4, 5 days of dry weather when we get to the forecast next week. Thank you for watching.